Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a Leo reading for the last week of May. I know I've done a couple of readings for the entire month of May for a couple other signs, and we're getting into the last week, so this should be a little bit more specific as far as, meant for the last week of May and for Leo. However, I will say that whenever you come to this channel or whenever you come to this video, it's the right time, so if you're watching this video a year from when I actually make it, it may apply to your life then, or you might look back and be like, oh, that is actually what was going on back then. So everything in right time, there are no accidents or mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. So if you're a Leo, this is going to be the reading for you for the last week of May, 2019. And let's see, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to start with my Oracle of Unicorns deck. It was the first deck that I ever bought, and I love it. I don't typically read reversals, so if you see a card come in and it's upside down, I don't typically read it upside down unless I feel guided to, give the opposite meaning. So with that, we're going to start. So I had a good friend of mine tell me, like, hey, why don't you try shuffling on the camera? I was like, oh, it's a good idea. So, this is all still kind of new. Well, okay. That one just wanted to come right out for you. So this is a general card for the sign of Leo for the last week of May. And so this one, it says courage. Get a little closer so you can see it. It's a really pretty card. I love these cards. It says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion, and set strong boundaries. So I actually have a good friend of mine that's a Leo that I'm thinking of specifically right now as I read this, as far as especially the set strong boundaries, kind of being true to yourself, and if there's something you specifically need, or maybe like if you need some space in a relationship, or whether it's work or with another person or people, or in any type of circumstance, that's kind of a message for you, I feel, is to set strong boundaries and to have courage with that, and not be afraid to ask for what you need, so leave that one here. We'll go, since today is the 26th of May, and so this reading is for the remainder of the month of May, so about a week's time. We'll do a couple cards for the energy of the past, of what you may have been dealing with the beginning of May, or over the last few weeks, kind of leading up to right now. Just get it on camera here. Okay, there's one. Patience. Okay. That. Patience. Okay. Friendship. That one just came right out. So, let's see. So, some energies from the past, from the month of May. You've got patience. Let's get that right up there. It says, pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work, and be patient and play whilst you wait. So that may be something that you've had to deal with in the recent past, is patience, waiting for something to play out maybe before you take action, or maybe waiting on another person, and that can be a very hard thing to do. I'm with you on that. So yeah, and trusting that divine timing is at play, is at work. So patience. I'm gonna kind of keep this separate up here. Courage, and then so the past. Patience. Friendship. And that's not always what it actually means, is just friendship. So it says, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, and spend more time socializing. So this may be something you've been dealing with in the past, is being around a lot of people, or being around some friends, or maybe even friends helping you out. you know. I have a couple Leo friends. I know that their friends were definitely doing some things to help them out through some tough situations. So yeah, patience and friendship. So those are the energies of the recent past for Leo. Let's see. And we will go into the energy of the present. So this deck here this is a beautiful deck. It's my unicorn deck, or excuse me, my butterfly deck. And these are Doreen Virtue cards. I'm sure you can probably find them online too, but I love the deck, and they've got this like gold on the side. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's also one of my favorite decks here. So we're going to go into the energies of now for this final week of May. Maybe some things to be focused on, or general energies of the week for Leo, 2019. Final week of May. Hobbies. Okay. That's a good card. Okay. Hobbies. What else? Next top card. Self-employment. Those kind of go hand in hand. And next card. And new career. Oh, wow. This is... that's some really good energy. Okay. I'll hold these up here for you again, too. Let's see. Okay. So... so current energies, wow, these are kind of big to all have together. Like, I feel like there's definitely a message here. So hobbies with self-employment with new career. It's almost like if you're, focusing on hobbies, maybe there's some things that you can do creatively, or hobbies you could focus on that would turn into some type of self-employment. And that doesn't mean you have to quit your job. Maybe it just means there's something you're going to be adding to what you're already doing. Something that brings you joy, something you enjoy doing. Maybe something from a past, from when you were a kid, or something that, for me, I know music is a big deal. I started painting. It's always something I thought it would be fun to do when I was a kid, but I never felt I would be good at it. And, but it's turning out to be a thing for me, who knows, maybe it will lead to some type of self-employment. I know I've already had people want to purchase some of my paintings, just as an example, and then new career, and I have a career right now, but maybe that's something that could add to it, or later on be a career, So for you, for the last week of May, what are some hobbies that you could focus on? And you don't really have to focus on, what could this lead to? But maybe it's something that's been on your mind lately, So hobbies, self-employment, new career. That's a really positive vibe right there. So that's current energies for the last week of May for Leo. Wow. Let's see here. Let's do, we're going to do a couple of cards for as far as energy going forward. And these are like helper cards. This is a new deck that actually I was just gifted for my birthday. And it is one of my favorite. Like, I've gotten some really good messages from this. But this is it's called Messages from Your Angels. And I like that there's like wings, and like there's an angel watching over Earth. Like it's like an angel of light watching over Earth, and I love it. There's some really good messages in here. Also, a Doreen Virtue deck. So I'm gonna ask for Leo for the last week of May, and even going forward into June. I feel like some stuff's wanting to pop out already at you. That's kind of interesting. So we're going to ask for some focuses for for the last week of May and going forward into early June, maybe what the focus could be and who would be helping you, like what angels or what energies are going to be helping you moving forward, and who, what to trust in for Leo for the final week of May. Okay, we've got Fiona, and she says, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So there's also a little reading that I'll do for that. I'll ask. Next up card. Rochelle, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Ooh, that's nice. That Rochelle, she looks like Megan Fox a little bit, if you can see up close, especially from the side. She looks like Megan Fox. I feel like that could have to do with, hobbies, self-employment, new career. It's like you've asked for help, you deserve heaven's help, and follow your heart, what brings you joy, and help is coming, Prosperity's coming to you now. It's a very positive reading. This is good. All right, and the next top card. Archangel Uriel. It's a very powerful card if you have an Archangel coming in. I've been getting a lot of Archangel messages lately myself. This is a really powerful Archangel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. That's really good. That's a really good card. Okay, and the next one, okay. Caressa. Okay, she says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So it's like whatever it is in this this energy escrow, as Abraham Hicks likes to call it, or Abraham, you have this escrow out there. And when you align your vibration with what it is you've put out there, these things come to you. So, yeah, happiness awaits you now. This is a really positive reading. Okay. So, let me get my book out here. So, Fiona says, so I'm just going to hold this up for you to kind of see it again. Fiona says, I'm so happy that you asked help from God and the angels. I'm here to ask you to be open to our help. Sometimes I watch you struggle with situations that could easily be resolved if you would let me help you. I wait for you to give me any signal, a prayer or a thought of help, so that I can become involved in the solution. Now you've asked for my help, and I'm very glad to assist you. I only ask that you allow me to help you because at other times you've blocked me from doing so. You believe that you didn't deserve my help, or that making necessary life changes was too threatening. Remember that I'm here to help you ease your mind. I need you to trust my guidance. Notice the strong and repetitious impressions that come to you through your thoughts, feelings, and visions. They are real messages from God through me to you. We won't let you fail in any way. You're fully supported by heaven as you follow your divine guidance. That's a pretty strong message of just being open to receive, asking for help, asking for guidance. Let's see, and we're going to look at Rochelle, who looks like Megan Fox. That's pretty crazy. You are fully supported by heaven, and we have heard your prayers for financial support. Be assured that we see money as a symbol of the abundant supply that God provides to all of his children. The earthly negativity surrounding money comes from human minds alone. In heaven, we see money as the energy of exchange. We know that you need material essentials. Like any loving parent, God wants his children to be comfortable, safe, and happy. That is one of the reasons why he sends you guardian angels. Your finances have been blocked in the past because of guilt and other negative beliefs and emotions. I have helped you heal and release much of your negative association with money. Please know that I'm here to help you so that you can help more people. The more that you allow me to give to you, the more you'll be able to give to others. In the near future, you'll be able to manifest all of your needs, but in the meantime, allow me to help you through my heavenly contributions. That's also very powerful. Let's see, Archangel Uriel. He's got the white wings. It says, I'm called the psychologist angel because I help to heal toxins from people's thoughts and emotions. I'm especially able to release stubborn anger and unforgiveness. I'm with you right now to clear away such toxins. I would also like to work with you to help others clear away their emotional and psychological blocks. I would also like to work with you to help others clear away their emotional and psychological blocks. You know, maybe there's something in some type of hobby that you're being guided to do, you know, by following your guidance and following your heart, that's going to help other people through some type of new career that leads to some type of self-employment. It could be just something that you do on the side, you know. Says, my healing work is subtle. I never force it on anyone. Like you, I believe that it is best to wait until someone approaches me and directly requests guidance or assistance. Then I simply, and that's a very like loving place to come from, you know. Then I simply and lovingly ask them to be willing to release toxins from their mind and heart. If they are willing to do so, then the release will occur. In this way, the person retains their dignity and control while choosing to be clear of lower energies. That's a super powerful message. I know I said that about all of these, but this feels like a really good, strong message, and I feel like we're getting the same message all the way across the board, you know. Following your heart. I'll go over it all again too, but it's feels like a good, strong message. It's pretty clear. And then we've got Caressa. It's a really pretty card. It's at the beach, some palm trees. And it looks like there's is it a dolphin in the background maybe? I don't know if you can see that, but it says, you may feel sad as if your heart is breaking as a result of this ending. Okay, the top of the card says, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Allow yourself to cry and grieve, but know that we angels are near you right now. When you're ready, we will gently show you how this ending brings new blessings into your life. But for now, the sadness that you feel may reveal new insights to you. It may inspire you to finish a project where you have been procrastinating, or to take better care of yourself, for example. That feels like a big one, taking care of yourself. Especially right now with the Scorpio moon that we just got out of, the Scorpio full moon, and is a very emotional, probably the most intense zodiac sign, you know, and we're going to its opposite, which is Gemini, of a new moon. So that energy is going to shift pretty quick from this deep emotional thing to, you know, like a bright, sunny, playful, happy energy. So, you know, hang in there, like everything's going to be just fine. It's all working out for your highest good, and just have faith in that. It's important for you to express your feelings during this time of transition. Either keep a journal, talk to trusted friends, join a support group, or discuss everything with us angels. The more that you can release, the freer that you will feel. Watch out for self-destructive tendencies which can arise from misguided guilt. I will help you take excellent care of yourself during this transition if you will call upon me. Whenever you need a hug, just ask, and you will feel me envelop you with my wings. That's awesome. Happiness awaits you now. That's a good, it's right there. So let's see. So, you know, this courage is like the general energy for the reading, which is, you are safe, fear is an illusion, and set strong boundaries. To me, that feels pretty clear, pretty self-explanatory. You know, you're safe just being who you are. There's nothing you need to go do or get. You know, just be, and then set strong boundaries for yourself. Just whatever it is that you need, take care of yourself. And the rest will take care of itself. And then, you know, looks like something you've had to deal with in the recent past is, you know, having patience, you're waiting on somebody or a particular situation, and then you've got friendship, you know, maybe some friends helping you out, or maybe you were helping some friends out, or helping a friend out, socializing, and then things coming up for this week is encouraging you to focus on hobbies, self-employment, new career. You know, that's a pretty like one thing kind of leads to the other type deal. That's a pretty good, I've never had that come up in a reading before like that. And then, you know, you've got Fiona helping you out. Now that you've asked the angels for help, you're open to receiving. Rochelle, prosperity is coming to you now. It's in the flow of happening. Yeah, she really looks like Megan Fox. Archangel Uriel, healing your emotions, which allows you to open up to greater love, releasing anger, releasing unforgiveness from your heart and mind. You know, and half of that, or most of that, is just the want to do it, you know. Seeing that it's there and wanting to do it, because we all have layers of stuff that need to be peeled away, and now is like the time to do it, you know. And then caress the end of the cycle. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Let's see. And then we'll do another little guidance card. Then this is from, let's see, this deck here. The Akashic Tarot. That's what this is called. It's also one of my new decks. So, it's really pretty background too. It's green and like gold. So we will see what comes up here for last week of May. Guidance for Leo for the last week of May. Somehow I always try to do a short video when I'm looking and it's already 22 minutes. So much for a short video, but that's okay. It all happens the way it's supposed to, right? So, having some cards pop out here. Leo, last week of May. Okay. Up in the air. And the Akashic Library. Okay. So, and I don't know if you're into angel numbers, but if that's something you're open to, I do have a link at the bottom for Joanne scribes. So this is the number 18, so it's something you can look up in the search bar in the upper left of that website. So there's a meaning behind every number. I think it goes up to like 3,000 and something, you know, in combinations of 4. So the number 18, which also adds up to be the number 9. So those are a couple numbers you could look up. So up in the air. And then the other card you've got here is number 2, the Akashic Library. And you know, this could be, I'll look up the meaning here in this book, but this could mean, I don't know, both of these. And you've got this hot air balloon and a couple standing here. You know, and they're both just kind of looking up. So maybe there's some things you feel like are up in the air, or maybe there's literally some travel you're going to be taking like up in the air. You know, and then the Akashic Library. You know, you've got this man in this old library, and he's got this quill. And he's writing, but he's sitting there very peacefully, just kind of looking at you. So maybe that's a direct thing where you're supposed to be doing some writing. You know, there's something you've been wanting to write or journal, or tell somebody. But now is a really good time to do that. I'll do these in the order that they came out to. Up in the air. 18. It's going to take me a second just to get to it. Number 18, up in the air. Okay. I'll put this up here so you can see it again. It says, a man and woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. The balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's basket are hidden from view. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. And, that's totally okay. If we knew everything about the future, it would kind of take the fun out of life, wouldn't it? There is too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events may not have yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation to your higher infinite self, who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter. Time is required to know more about this matter. And time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. For now and indeed forever, what else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. That's a good message right there too. And then the number 2, the Akashic Library. And this is a major arcana too, which is kind of a big deal. It's the number 2 card in the deck as well. It says, inside a great library, candles cast a glow upon the books in the tall shelves. A sage sits thoughtfully with an open book on his table and a quill pen in hand. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing a book for you, but this card also symbolizes a new initiation, an ability to manifest a new life in every way. You do have the hobby, self-employment, new career cards, and prosperity, so let's see. It says further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and new purposes. Says it is also a time of heightened intuition, as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious effort to write your new records. To get started today, write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create, and repeat it to yourself often. Then decide one thing you can do to make it happen, and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rests solely on the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. So, let's see. Here's a special note with this card too. It says, when you receive this card, whether upright or reversed, like I said, I don't read reversals unless I feel called to do so. It indicates that a book will bring a message to you. Today, open any book that compels you to do so. Let it fall to any page, read a passage there, and reflect on the words throughout your day. Determine which relationship or situation in your life it addresses, and don't assume that it's the one that's most urgently on your mind. The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life, and your books are actually a part of the Akashic Library. Maybe that's something you might want to look up to, the Akashic Records, if that's something that speaks to you. If not, that's okay too. So if this message resonates with you, please give it a like, give it a share, subscribe to my channel, and also if you have any questions or topics that you would like covered, please don't hesitate to let me know. Leave a comment or send me a personal email. I'm also doing a free readings through the month of May for up to a half an hour. If there's something specific you'd like information on, or a specific, topic. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and light and love.